Hey all, it's Amber here from Fabricating Fringe, and it's been a while since I have done a video. Let's say almost 8 months, which is the same amount of time that I have been working with my new job, which I absolutely love. October of 2023, I started working as the education coordinator for Envy Wigs. So it's been almost 8 months. And I absolutely love it. I feel super fortunate because it's exactly what I love doing. It's my passion, and the company, the people within the company, they're amazing. So I feel like for me, it was the next step in what I wanted to do with my life. I felt inspired back in 2016 to start sharing my journey on Instagram, which led to YouTube eventually. And then, I didn't go into it to be a wig reviewer. I went into it to talk about my hair loss and wearing toppers and using different products and anything that helped me discover that healing and that confidence and that solution that I felt like I needed. And I wanted to openly talk about it. Back in 2016, when I created my Instagram account, there wasn't hardly anybody talking about it on there. I followed every wig shop and like hair loss gal I could find. There wasn't many, but within the years of me sharing as Fabricating Fringe on Instagram and YouTube, it has grown exceptionally. Because I wasn't hugely into YouTube when I started on Instagram, I never really watched wig reviews. I don't know. I just never turned to YouTube for much of anything, which is crazy because everything's on YouTube. But once I was asked to do a review, which I was astonished, like, wait, what? What? You want me to do what? And that's how the whole YouTube thing started. And I'm so happy because it ended up providing an out for me, a creative outlet, because I'm a mom of 5. I was raising them, being with them, which I still am doing, but I think that I needed something. I needed something to share. As most of you guys know, I've always been into hair. I went to beauty school when I was in high school. I have, from the time I was a little girl, I've always loved hair. I love styling hair, playing with hair. And I think that's what helped me get through, just living with thin, fine hair throughout my life. It was a challenge. It was hard. It was depressing. It made me feel bad, but at the same time, it was this like personal challenge for me to discover what I can do with my bio hair and my situation and make it better. And through that, eventually it did lead to toppers and wigs, which I, in hindsight, like back in the day, I probably would have never guessed that. But now I'm so grateful because I took the passion that I had with hair and it evolved into that passion with alternative hair. And I feel like that was like my calling. That was what I was meant to do. And who knows where it will take me, but I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity and the drive to share my experience and the things that I've learned through the years on social media to not only connect with stores, brands, and other people experiencing my same thing, but learning from others, growing from others, and sharing and helping others. I feel like education is huge, and that's how people gain insight on what they'd like to do for their own particular situation. And so I was already doing that through my personal platforms, Fabricating Fringe. But then there was the opportunity to then expand and create, a career out of that. And that's what I wanted to do. I knew that something needed to transpire. I didn't know if it was going to be me opening up a wig store or, starting to sell hair of my own that I have manufactured or whatever. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know if I wanted to work for a wig shop or if there was an opportunity to work for a brand. But I knew that what I was doing and what I had put so much heart and soul into for however many years was what I don't know. In some way, shape, or form, I felt like I needed to stick with that. And I started to look at careers elsewhere, you know, working at different clinics as, I don't know, like in a dermatologist clinic. I had various interviews, and I was seeking, you know, part-time work because my kids were all going to be in full-time school, and I felt like it was necessary for our situation for me to be doing more, help generating some sort of income to contribute and care for my family. And I feel like everything kind of just fell into place the way that it was meant to. And so I'm still sharing on my personal platform here and there, but primarily what I do is educate and work as the education ambassador, not ambassador, I am an ambassador, but the education coordinator for Envy Wigs. And if you guys haven't tried Envy Wigs, fabulous company, fabulous hair. I just love the company. I love Alan, the CEO. Just all the people are incredible, and it's been a joy, it's been a blessing, and it's been so fantastic to do what I love, to do what I have been doing, but then, you know, finding that path for myself. And so anyway, I just wanted to do a quick update on my YouTube because I have been MIA for 8 months. I think right prior to me getting, like the week before I got hired, I finished up some things that I had agreed upon with some other brands and whatnot. And it's all still there for everybody to utilize if needed. If somebody wants to look at a review or a certain color, it's all going to stay up because that is my personal platform. But from, you know, this point forward, I'm only sharing and educating on Envy Wigs because of that conflict of interest. And I am so ecstatic and thrilled to do so because I feel like in life, we all need to grow and evolve. And I knew that in my mind, like something at some point was going to change. And I feel like this was exactly what needed to happen, and when it did as well. So anyway, I wanted to also do an update on my hair growth. As a lot of my viewers know, I decided to buzz off my hair in, I think it was around June of 2022. So a couple years ago. And I kept it buzzed. I kept buzzing it off. Once I got used to the buzz, and, you know, my family got used to the buzz, I just wanted to continue buzzing it. It was very freeing, very liberating. I didn't have to deal with my hair. The wigs wore very well on a buzzed head. I didn't need a wig grip. I didn't need a wig liner. None of that. So it was very, very nice. The only thing that I missed a little bit was having some hair up here, because depending on the wig color, I would kind of shimmy out the little hairs up front. But I know a lot of people will buzz their head and then they'll leave like some sideburn hair, and I could not do it. So I buzzed it all. And then last year, I don't even know when it was, I did a buzz. Not long after that, I bleached the buzz. And from that point forward, I was letting it grow. Then I got hired at Envy, and I felt it necessary, despite how thin it is, despite how it's not my favorite thing. I felt like I should grow. I should allow it to grow. It's been hard, like really, really hard. I don't know. I have wanted to buzz it, rebuzz it, cut it multiple times. It has been in such awkward, weird stages. It's pretty awkward right now. It's thin. The longer it gets, the more it shows how fine and thin it is. But, you know, I'm making some progress. Look, my daughters will be like, Mom, let's do a tiny baby bitty ponytail. And sometimes just because it looks so, you should see me when I wake up in the morning. It's bad. I mean, it was bad when it was longer too, because it's so thin and fine and like airy and stringy. I don't know, all those terms. It would just be all over. It looked like I stuck my finger in a light socket. It's just as bad now. It's scary. So usually I put like a little bamboo beanie on just to kind of keep the hair down and not so nutso. People, when it was buzz, people were like, your hair looks thicker. And I believe maybe because I wasn't doing anything with it, maybe that improves it. But it's still thin. It, from head on, it doesn't look horrific, but I still have, you know, my hairline, which I've never been fond of. So despite the density and thickness of my hairline looks like it's kind of receding because of the shape of it. So I love how my wigs kind of come right here, wear my wigs up to this front hairline, and then it just evenly covers that area that I've always been pretty self-conscious about. I mean, seriously, it's like Jack Nicholson. Anyway, but yeah, it's thin. Here, I'll show you guys. And it's funky looking. I mean, it is not easy to grow out thin hair. And if you get used to that buzz and you don't mind it, it's not fun growing it out. But the reason why I wanted to grow it out is because toppers, you know, I feel like personally wigs are convenient. I don't have to style my biological hair. I don't have to mess with it. When I'm going through a shed, I don't have to worry about my drains getting clogged. I don't have to pay for as much shampoo and conditioner because you hardly use any. But I feel like there are enough people out there who are going through hair loss who want to start with a hair topper. They want to utilize their biological hair. And there's not a ton of people openly educating and showing their experience with hair toppers. That was one thing that I really, really loved to do back when I had bio hair, was go back and forth between wearing wigs and toppers and sharing that. I just think it broadens the horizons on what I can educate on. And so Envy, they have a great range of toppers, and I felt like in order for me to really show people how to use a topper, I need to be able to use a topper, and I need hair to do that. Even if it's a little rat tail, you know, having some biological hair is ideal to really show people how to clip it in, how to blend it, all those different things. Can I do it without? Can I utilize maybe somebody else? Yeah, but as an alternative hair wearer who is now also educating, I think that it's just a very special thing, because it's not just somebody who doesn't wear the hair showing those who have hair loss or those needs how to do it, but not personally experiencing it. Like, this is a personal journey for me, and I was already educating, so now this, I can expand on that through Envy, and I want to be able to do that to the fullest. And so by growing out my hair, trying to grow out my hair, I feel like maybe I'll be able to do that. So I'm trying, and it grows slow. It's so thin. It's kind of a pain, because now that it's getting to a little bit longer length, I feel like I need to clip it up or put on a wig liner or something, because it will peek out. Sometimes having it peek out around your wig, the perimeter of your wig, can be beneficial. It can help you blend your wig, but it's just awkward. I mean, look how thin it is. I don't even have product in it, and it just will stay because it's so fine and thin. So this is my hair progress. I'll do a turnaround so you guys can see. I don't even know what it looks like back there. I have not used anything for hair growth. Actually, I take that back. Around when I first started to grow it out, when it was more in that buzzed look, I was using Rivella. I think that's how you say it. And it's like a serum that somebody gave me. And I think it's a pretty good serum. I think it can stimulate the follicles. Is it going to give me the hair I want? No, because I genetically don't have it. I don't believe anything is going to magically grow my hair into something that it never has been. So the wigs, they give me the hair I want. The toppers, they give me the hair I want. I can minimize the loss. I can, halt the shedding, but I'm never physically, genetically going to obtain natural biological hair that I just cannot produce. And so no serum, no pill, and no light is going to give me, the type of hair that I want. And I want the type of hair that a wig can give me. So, for topper wearing, I prefer my hair to be at its best because I'm using my biological hair. I'm blending my biological hair. When I'm going through a huge shed, my hair is very, very fine and thin. My front hairline is very receding. It's harder to blend a topper. It's a lot harder to blend a topper. You can use products, hair fibers, root touch up, try to thicken it up. There are many ways you can work around it, but it's easier when my hair is in its best condition. I don't know if I want to go to the extent of using any products, serums, pills, or anything to get there. But we'll see how my hair goes because I have very finicky follicles. And if I look at my hair wrong, it will be offended and start shedding. So far, it hasn't been a big deal. I haven't noticed, a lot of hair in the shower. But then again, my hair is pretty short still, so there could be loss that I'm not noticing. But anyway, I'm going on and on. So that's the hair update. That's the job update. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know it's been a while. Oh, also I wanted to point out too, as I crack my knuckles, I do have some wigs for sale for those who are not on Instagram. I have an Instagram page called Frugally Fabricate Your Fringe. That's where I will post wigs for sale, gently used, barely tried on wigs and styles for very, very discounted prices. Usually I would cut it in half and then I'd cut it in half again. Anyway, those are all posted there. I thought about making a YouTube video showing all those styles that are for sale. I ship in the US, USPS priority. I take Venmo and PayPal. So go check that out if you're looking for a highly discounted piece of, different brands and options. There's about 50 pieces on there, wigs and some human hair, toppers and other things. A lot of them have sold, but I think there's some left. Well, there's about 50 things over there for a really good deal. And I'm open to offers. So I'll have that link down below to Frugally Fabricate Your Fringe on Instagram. Anything that's up on that page is available. Once it sells, I'll remove the post. Anyway, if there's anything you guys suggest for my very stagnant YouTube channel, let me know. I've even thought about reviewing some of the Envy styles just for kicks and giggles, not because I've been told to, not because I need to, but because, for old time's sake, sharing some wig reviews, talking about different colors, cap constructions, things like that. And for those who might be seeking information on certain styles. And so I could do that if I can find that in the middle of motherhood and, working and stuff. So if that's something that any of my viewers might like to see, let me know. Just comment below. And yeah, if you guys have, from my video, I don't know if you guys saw the video of me buzzing my hair. I might link it down below. I have not watched it since I posted it. It was a very emotional time for me. And I think that buzzing off my hair was like the cherry on top. It was just something I needed to do to, cut those ends and let go. And it was a good thing. It was a good thing at that time. And I feel so much more at peace even though I had made peace with my hair wearing, I had made peace with and loved the alternative hair then, it was just letting go of that hair. And even though I'm growing it back for a reason, I feel like that time of letting go of my hair, it was for other reasons too. Things within my life that was not hair related. And I feel good. I feel good, and I feel happy and content, and I feel a sense of like freedom, even with, the hair growing back. So it's not even really the hair itself. It's just the feeling within of self-acceptance, or letting go of things that hold you down or tie you back, or resistance, like our own resistance to life and situations, or really like taking a step back and self-evaluating and looking at, situations, people within our lives, and forgiving yourself and others, because we're all here learning and growing, evolving, and life can be tough sometimes. And so whatever it is, whether it's hair loss, wig wearing, relationships, hardships of any kind, like getting through those moments while you're going through it seems very like, am I going to get through this? And then you look back and you're like, wow, I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot. It was hard, but there was a purpose, and I am who I am because of it. And so there was a time with my hair, I just thought, why? And I was envious of people who didn't have to deal with it, didn't have to hide it. And it made me feel less than. And going back to those emotions, and then now, that hardship, as tiny as it seems in comparison to so many trials that people face daily, now I can say that was the stepping stone. That was the stepping stone to lead me to where I am and the things that I needed in my life. And so anyway, I'm getting all, deep here, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my videos through the years, whether you're new or old. I'm talking about like new or old subscribers, or new or old age, whatever. I just thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support, your love, and even, your constructive criticism. That's the thing about social media, is it can be tough sometimes, but I am open to suggestions, and everybody needs, a tip or trick every now and then. So, but I really do appreciate kindness as well, because I've experienced the opposite of that on social media. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Thanks again for your support. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to, and comment below if you have suggestions about the future of my YouTube channel, that can coincide with what I'm doing with Envy Wigs. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.